Hey everybody, by root, young artists, I am Mark Wood, electric violin player, and thank you so much to your Professor Rudolf Henken. I really appreciate being invited. So it's going to be a great moment for us to hang out and for you to open your imagination to exploring infinite things that we can do with music. Now, as you can tell, I play with a bow, but for those of you who may not know, I grew up in a musical family. My mother was a concert pianist and she had 4 boys, me being one of them, and we were the first all-brother string quartet. I played viola, big shout out to our viola players, and my older brother's violinist, first violinist, cellist, second oldest brother on cello, and then my younger brother on violin. So we were the first all-brother string quartet. It was really awesome. Beethoven quartets, the Schubert, and all the wonderful repertoire. And during that time, I was also listening to the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix, and all this great other music. So I loved Brahms, I loved Stravinsky, I loved Led Zeppelin, I loved the Beatles, and all this great, great music. So what I want to share with you is to get inside my imagination and your imagination. We are both the same. We are classically trained as our foundation. At 15 years old, I got a full scholarship to a school in New York called the Juilliard School of Music. It was a real honor, and I developed my viola playing and really evolved into a great classical viola player, but I couldn't play the music that I also loved, which is rock and jazz and hip hop and R&B and country music. So I had to teach myself. So when I was younger, 50 years ago or so, I innovated the first electric violin. As you can see on my back wall are all the sort of the museum and the history of my electric world. The instrument that I'm playing right now is my 7-string Viper, fretted Viper. It's awesome. I couldn't live without it. I've been playing my Viper, which is self-supporting. I don't have a chin rest, so I was able to remove that and develop a system that the instrument just sort of hung out. It floats. So my left hand and my technique is very fluid and relaxed, which is really important. So innovation in a world, in our string world, which is basically 400 years old of magnificent stuff, but the structure and the innovation of the actual instrument has never changed in 400 years. So it's an awesome moment for us all to think differently without, of course, pushing aside the magnificent history. Vivaldi, Mozart, Beethoven wrote wonderful string repertoire. But what we all have in common with our fiddlers, our jazzers, our rockers, our classicals, our hip hoppers, everybody, is what is in my right hand. My bow, by the way, it's called a turbo, and you can see the bat wing right here. So this is a way cool bow, and it's carbon fiber. We all have the same bow to play Mozart or Bach or hip hop or rock. So the magic is in our bow. If you can do rapid fire, machine gun, crazy spiccato, and when you put a little echo on it, this is how it sounds. So the variety of our sounds and the palette to our painting a picture of our own stories, not just Beethoven and Mozart stories, but our own stories. So I am a real advocate for somebody who wants to explore music in its entirety. And that's why I innovated the electric string. So let me see if I can share one of these instruments. Let me see. I'm going to show you this instrument. And this was the first self-supporting electric violin that I built. It's a dragon wing, of course, and it rests against my chest, and a strap goes around it, and it was really held itself up. It was really cool. And of course I have my double neck violin, two necks here. I've got a 6-string and a 9-string neck, so it's really awesome. It's a double neck on a swivel mechanism, and it really changed my life. It really changed my life as a string player to activate who I was, and that was the turning point of my life. And I wanted to share that with you, everyone, is that music is a reflection of who you are. No matter how much technique we have, no matter how much we can play fast, or doing classical music as an interpreter of our great composers, we need to build upon that talent of reading and writing music and executing music accurately, but we need to build upon that so that we embrace the entire world musically, so we can communicate not only to our fellow cellists and violin players, but we can communicate to guitar players, drummers, bass players, and all the instruments outside of the traditional classical world. When you interact with a Chinese uru, which is a bowed 3-stringed instrument, can you imagine communicating, improvising? So what we want you to think about is expanding the way you think. And let's keep in touch. I want to thank Professor Rudolf Hanken, and a big shout out to Beirut Young Artist. Man, I could probably go on forever, but I wanted to make sure this was concise for you. But anyway, welcome to our world. Remember, music is a reflection of your story. Peace and love.